All right, hello, welcome back. Okay, so I am going to work on this week's manicure. I'm just going to use paint this week. I am not going to use any dip, although I usually do. And all of these paint colors are from Maniology. So the first paint color I have is called Sweet Berry. Okay, it's B310 Sweet Berry. The second one I have is Front Page, B462, Front Page. It's a light gray. And then I'm going to round off with Morning Snow, which is B312. So, and then we're going to add some stamps and some foils to these before we're done today. So, I'm going to use Front Page as my base coat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put 2 base coats on these nails, and then I'm going to come right back and show you where we're going to go from there. So I'll let you watch this one. I love Maniology's polishes. They are so opaque. I mean, this is just one coat, and look at that. The coverage that you get is just absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and finish all of these, and then we'll be right back. All right, that's coat 1. I'm going to let those sit for just a couple minutes. When you're doing these top coats or these full coverages of Maniology, the coats are so thin because of the coverage that you get that they dry really quickly. But I want to make sure they're good and dry before I start my second coat. So I'm going to let them sit for probably another 30 seconds or so before I start the next coat. Okay, all of these now have 2 coats of Front Page on them. So we're going to let those dry a little bit, and then we're going to start with our stamping process here. Now what I want to do is kind of, I've seen, like I said, a lot of Pinterest options on this, so I'm going to try and do some. And what it is it's like blobs on the nail, and then you've got some greenery or leaves, and then some foil and so forth. So this is Maniology's plate M052, which is the French tip plate. But they have these circles and half circles over here, and that's what I'm going to be working with here today, are the circles and the half circles, and putting blobs of these 2 color polishes on them. And then we'll decide whether or not we want to make our foliage white or black. I haven't quite decided yet, so we're probably going to do a little bit of both, maybe at least on one to see how I like it, and then add in some foils as well. Okay, all right, so I'm going to let those dry just another couple minutes. I'm going to get my supplies ready. So what I need is, of course, my plate. I need a scraper card. I need a ice cube stamp. Might use this other one. That one looks like it's got something on it. So an ice cube stamp, and then I am going to get a couple of paper towels and my tape. And then I'll be right back to show you how I process this at this point. All right, I am back now with my paper towel. We've got our stamp. I'm going to clean it off just a little bit with some tape to make sure I got all the bits and pieces and everything, fuzzies and hair and stuff that may have been on it from the last time. I live in a house with 4 dogs and 2 daughters and myself, along with my husband. And there's a lot of hair floating around this house, let me tell you. So there we go. All right, so we got that done. Our stamp is all clear. So what we're going to do is we're going to start here with Sweet Berry. So again, that's kind of a medium purple or lavender is what I would call it. So I'm going to dab. I'll make sure you guys can see this. Pull those over out of the way, right there. So I'm going to make sure you guys can see this. I'm going to dab a little bit of polish just right on that half circle. And because this is so much negative space, I am not going to scrape this very hard. I'm going to scrape it pretty lightly and at about a 45-degree angle to try and make sure that I keep that there. That was a good pickup. So what I'll do now is I'll take my tape and take the extra paint off that I don't want, obviously, on there. And I'll put this over here because I'll want to use that again later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sticky base coat from Maniology as well, and I'm going to put it on one of these nails. We're going to start with my pinky. Well, actually, let's start with the thumbnail because it's drier. We'll start with the thumbnail. And I'm going to go ahead and put the sticky base coat on because that will help it take the stamp a lot easier. So go ahead and put this base coat right on here. There we go. So that's done. Then I'm going to decide where on my nail I kind of want this little half. So I'm going to put it, since it's kind of a half, I'm going to turn this around and do it this way, which I could have done this with a full circle if I was going to do what I'm going to do now. So maybe I will go back and just do a full circle real quick because that's the way I want to do that. So I'm going to get a little bit of acetone, clean off my plate. I like to use this pump bottle. I got it at the dollar store, so it's got 8 ounces of acetone in it. It's a pump bottle. I just pump it about 3 times with a cotton round, and then I'm good to go. So, all right, so that's that. Let's go ahead and pick up this circle here. So again, we're just gonna go easily with that. We're gonna pick up these circles. We've got 2. So we can use both of these circles. I'm gonna pick up the extra right here. There, all right. So let's see if we can use the first circle. We're gonna use up here and maybe just right there at the tip. Pull that back, very good. Then I'm gonna put another circle over here. There. All right, so, and now I'm gonna do a couple more circles with the other color and kind of put it on there. So this again is Morning Snow. Do a couple more circles. Good pickup. Get my tape to get the excess off the bottom there. All right, so, and then you just start getting creative about where you want them and how. I don't really, like I said, I'm not really sure, so I'm just gonna pop that one there, and then I'm gonna kind of pop this one here and let it kind of overlap a little bit. There we go. So I think that looks pretty good for what I'm trying to do here. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pull over. We're gonna do this all at once, hopefully, pretty well on each nail. And I'm gonna go ahead and pull over the foliage that I wanna use. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get out the white, Maniology white, and the Maniology black. And we are going to do, straight up black, B171, and BAM white, B170. And do a couple of foliages. So, and for the foliage, the plate I'm going to use is Maniology plate M022. It's a fall plate, but it's got a lot of different types of foliage over here that I can pick from. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to pick a couple of just different ones, random ones. So it's going to start, I'll start with the black. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this little flower right here. Just pick this right up. There we go. Nice. All right. And didn't get a lot of extra. So now I'm just going to put this on my nail. Very easy, like that. And then I'm going to pick up a second foliage with the white and see how I like them. And I think I'll do this little flower over here. Yeah, because it's bent the other direction, and that's kind of what I want. So. There we go. We got that one. We're going to take this white off here to the side. Then I'm going to take this stamp and I am going to position it about here. I want a little overlap, but I don't want a lot. There. Okay, so there is the first layer of the color, the blobs, and the foliage. So what I'm going to do at this point is I am going to go ahead and do a smudge-free top coat on that so that none of that stamping will get smudged or moved around, okay? Yeah. So I kind of messed this one up because I wanted to do the foil before I did this. So I think I won't put any foil on my thumb. And I'll just go ahead with the smudge-free top coat. And voila, there we go. I like that. I think that's very cute. It's different, but it's not complicated, so which is good because I'm not a girl that goes for complicated. Okay, so now I've got all these polishes sitting around and we're good. I'm gonna clean this one off again because I'm just a little bit OCD about cleaning off my plates, which I think is good because it doesn't give it a lot of time to do anything else. So over here to the side, I'm going to open my foils up so I have it ready. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next one. Same process. I use the same colors, just put stuff in different places. So I'm probably going to use on this one, because it's a smaller nail, I'm just going to use the half circle on this one here, right there, and just slowly drag that over, pick that up. And the nice thing about this is it doesn't have to be 100% perfect pickup, although that one's kind of wonky, but that's kind of what we're going for here, is kind of wonkiness, because we don't want everything to be 100% perfect. I mean, that's kind of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? So I'm going to put this one right here. And as you'll just notice, I forgot to put the sticky base coat down, but it took it just fine. So I will go ahead with the next one and not do a sticky base coat, but after that I will go back to using it. So, and here we go. I'm going to go with a circle this time with the sweet berry. And just mix it up. I mean, there's no right or wrong to this. That's the beauty of it. They're your nails, and there's no right or wrong to however you see it, you want it, your imagination, and your style. There's no right or wrong. So, okay. I am going to use the bigger circle up here. There we go. Plop that down. And then I think that's good. I think that's good. I don't think I'll put another circle on that one. So what I'll do at this point is I am going to put the sticky base coat down for the simple reason that this is the point in which I think I want to put my foil down. So that'll give the foil something to stick to, and then I can also go back with my foliage. So I'm going to put sticky base coat on here right now. Okay. Then I'm going to get me a small piece of foil that I have here. And this is just kind of experimental. There we go. There's a piece right there. I'm gonna try and put that on my, I'm just going to put it right here. And since I'm putting it on top of that base coat, it should not smudge my color any. There, see that? And no reason to go over crazy, because if you go over crazy with it, then you've kind of defeated the purpose of, and I like to use these rubber because it can push that down without leaving a big old fingerprint right there, right? Okay, so let's come back with our, and pick out a different foliage. That's the beauty of this. There's so many different ones on here. You will never, I mean, hardly ever have to use the same foliage. Okay, I'm gonna go with black on this one, just because I want to see how that contrasts with the silver. And I kind of want to use one that kind of curves in. So I'm going to use this one. See where it gets me. There we go. And actually, I'm going to be able to pick up several of them to see which one I might like the best. But I think I'm going to go with this one. So what I'll do is I'll just go back in with my tape and pick up the ones I don't want. Be very careful. You can use a lint roller or, you know, 2 as well. You can, if you're really good, you can use your other thing, your scraper. But I just prefer just to use a piece of tape. It's just so much easier just to use some Scotch tape. Okay, so here we go. I'm just going to place this right on that. Roll it up, and voila, look at that. Now I can go back with the no smudge top coat, and we're good. So, all right, number 2 down. All right. I'm going to chance it and go without the sticky base coat right now because that worked so well the last time. Pick these up. Perfect. All right, let's see if we can go in here with these. Got that one, and then we can come in here with this one on the edge there, and then we'll come back in with a purple. Nice scrape. I'm sorry if sometimes I'm doing things off camera. I'm still trying to practice my setup here to know what camera setup to use and how it works best. I'm going to throw this one right here. There we go. Might have missed a little bit in the center of that, but again, it doesn't have to be perfect. This, at least this type right here, doesn't. All right, so we'll go in with sticky base coat again, so we've got something we can stick our foil to. There we go. So we'll get another piece of foil here. Move that out of the way so you can see a little better. And these foils, I'll put everything down below in the link if I can. The foils I just got off Amazon. They were real cheap. No big deal. I got a 4-pack. I got silver, gold, rose gold, and probably a lighter gold. So go with 2 on this one. And just kind of put them wherever you think they would look good. There's, you know, it's not a lot of science to this. It's just experimenting and seeing what you like. All right, so we did black last time, so this time we're gonna do a white. So again, I gotta clean my plate off, which is fine. It doesn't take but a second there. All right, let's find us a really cute white. And I may be double using some of these, that's fine. I mean, you know, they don't all have to be 100% originals every time you do one. So let's pick that up. There, that's a good pickup. And I can't wait to use this plate again for when I actually am ready to do a fall mani. But even though it's the middle of August, it is still 100 degrees where I'm at, and I am not doing a fall mani when it's 100 degrees outside. It's just not gonna do it, so. Voila, there we go, that looks perfect. And again, we top it with the no smudge top coat and let it sit. this is how we're doing so far. So now we'll do, oops, sorry. I apologize for that. Like I said, I'm working on my setup here. I promise it'll be better soon. So just bear with me for another episode or two, and then I will have a tripod arm, and that will help with a lot of that. So, all right, back to our colors here. Let's see. I don't remember which one I started with last time, but I'm going to go with the Mountain Snow. Morning Dew, I'm sorry, Morning Dew, I think. That one may not have picked up real well, so let's see. Kind of felt it. Well, that one did. The other one's a little wonky. And there's a little piece of, looks like, it's fine. A little piece of foil on that one. I'm gonna put that there. And this little wonky one, I'm gonna put over here on the side. All right, now we're gonna do a little bit of purple on there. Ooh, that was bad. I could just see that. I did way too fast for that negative space. So I need to do that again. So, there, much better. Yeah, because you don't want to drag all that paint out of your negative space. Yeah, I just did that. So I am going to do that one more time. Klutzy me. So let's do that one more time. Just trying to pick up the middle one. There, that was a good pickup that time. So, all right. And this one I'm gonna put up here. There we go. All right, so now I'm gonna do the sticky base coat again. Get another piece of foil. Put that on. That worked. And another small piece to put over here. And that one has a little bit of character because it's kind of crinkly and split and all that. So there. I think I'm gonna go back and do a double on this one because this is my ring finger, so it's a little bigger. So I'm gonna go back and do two on this one. So this time I might be a little bit more choosy about which ones I do. Let's see. I don't want to do leaves yet, again, like I said, because it's still not fall for me. So I'm gonna do this kind of little ivy one here. I think I'll do that one in black. So we'll put a little black right here. And we'll scrape that off. Pick up. Nice. Put that piece right there. All right, we're in business. I like that. That ivy looks really good. And I am an ivy lover. So we're gonna put that right over here on the edge. There. And then we're gonna come back with a white. And we're gonna do, let's see, what do I wanna do on the white? I think what we'll do since I don't want to take any chances of getting that mixed up, we're going to do this one right here, right under the ivy. There we go. Okay, that was a good pickup. Again, I apologize if sometimes you can't see me. I'm still trying to figure this out. So anyway, but hopefully you're seeing the important parts. I guess I'll find out when I edit this. Okay, and then no smudge top coat, or smudge-free top coat. Yeah. And then last but not least, our little pinky finger here. So. Get another cotton pad over here so I can clean this up a little bit. And since this one is so small, I know I'm going to use the half circles and probably the small half circles on both. So we'll start with the blue-green here. And just slowly move that. Mm-hmm. All right, and then we're going to do that same size, that same one with the purple. Okay. Like I said, there is no right or wrong to this. It's just whatever you like, whatever you want to do. Okay. All right, sticky base coat. Get that plate out of the way. Get some more foils here. And what I do is I just put the foil that I've got in there, and then I just pick it up with this and just kind of place it wherever I think it would look okay. Okay. And then tap it down so that it stays. And then, like I said, we're going to go back now with our plate. Alright, and I'm going to do black on this one. I think I'm going to kind of go a little bigger on this one because I'm only going to do one. So let's go with that one. There. Perfect. Alright, so let's get this off here. There. Loving that. Kind of turn my stamp a little bit here so you can see. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go like this. Get it right on there. And cover it with the smudge-free top coat. Now let me move all this out of the way so you can see all of them. And voila, there we go. That is my next manicure. And I really think it's cute. It's fun. It's different. So that will be what I will be sporting this week. And as soon, so thank you for stopping by. I hope you have a great day. Hit the subscribe button, the like button, comment if you like. And again, I will link the stuff that I use, the Maniology polishes and the foils that I use down in the information section. Thank you all. Bye.